A long time ago, in a territory far to the southwest, there was a settlement in a harsh desert landscape, and it became known as the territory Arizona. In this territory, a small settlement was born that later became known as Phoenix. It was a time of justice, hope, and peace, but that was before the dark times, before the dark side wormed its way through the heart of the city. So if you are considering a move to America's hottest city, there are a few things you should know before you're consumed by the dark side. Strap yourselves in and let's make the jump through light speed. Before we take our galactic journey, I should introduce myself. My name is Andrew McGuire, your Jedi guide in the vast space of Phoenix real estate. If your nav computer is set to Phoenix or any of our surrounding villages, my crew and I are here to make sure your journey is safe and stormtrooper free. Should you choose to align your charts with us and schedule a meeting in the Jedi chambers, you can find all of my contact info in the description below. Now let's start your training with the rising cost of Imperial credit. That's as exciting as bartering with Jawas and Tatyon. Moving to Phoenix brings its own set of fiscal challenges. The increased cost of goods and supplies could make even the most seasoned smuggler transfer his cargo to another sector. While property taxes here are low, the rising cost of everyday goods could pack a punch as hard as the angriest Wookiee. Your everyday purchase from Jawa juice to Leia snacks are all feeling the crushing grip of the dark side. So before you make the hyperspace jump to this galaxy, it's crucial to align your financial targeting computer with Phoenix's high cost of Imperial credit. Now get your T-16s ready, and let's look at Phoenix's galactic gridlock. Navigating traffic in Phoenix can feel as challenging as navigating an asteroid field. The city's booming population, especially in spring and winter, has led to a congestion crisis that rivals the spaceport Mos Eisley at rush hour.
Eisley Spaceport.
This is a daily challenge that will challenge even the most skilled pod racers. So if you're headed to Phoenix, try to live closer to your occupation or spaceport to avoid this galactic gridlock. Now, let's equip your breath mask and get ready for the allergy strike back. In this part of the galaxy, it's not the dark side of the Force that keeps patrons up at night. Allergens are as common in Phoenix as dust particles in Tatyon. The city's imported greenery, which is beautiful, produces pollen that can cause a sneezing fit that rivals a raincord's roar. Like the forest that permeates all living things, Phoenix allergens permeate the air, surrounding us and binding us to our home. Make sure you make your preparations and keep your mask handy if you're making the galaxy leap to Phoenix, and avoid an episode of the Sniffles Strike Back. Next, you may want to seek shelter and prepare yourself for the force of the Haboob. While we don't have to deal with the threat of a planet-destroying Death Star, Phoenix residents have their own worries about the forces of nature. The city sits in the Sonoran Desert, a region notorious for its high frequency of Haboob storms. All rebels must be prepared for the walls of dust and chaos these dust storms can bring. But there is some light that can be found in the dark, as these storms bring rain and a beauty to our region. With resilience, these storms can be weathered, even if they make you wish you had a deflector shield or two. Be a trooper and prepare yourself for the attack of the clones, because Phoenix's popularity has grown faster than a baby batch of Yodas, leading to a population boom that has been both a blessing and a curse. The city, with its booming economy and mild winter weather, is attracting settlers and rebels from all corners of the galaxy. Yet this rapid growth is leading to a race for our resources that resembles a mad dash of a Kessel Run. Educational institutions are filled with younglings eager to learn. Their numbers are growing faster than Pawadons at a Jedi training academy. Healthcare services are also under pressure to keep pace with the booming population, and there are only so many Bacta tanks to go around. Meanwhile, demand for local dwellings has skyrocketed, which may have you forking over the credits or taking out a bounty on your competition. Those in tune with the Force know the smart way to snag the best dwelling in town is to hire a local expert with sophisticated tracking software and the negotiation skills of a Toydarian. Now snag your canteen and let's go. It's time to deal with the heat of Tatyon. Imagine a twin, sun-soaked Tatyon day, and you'll have an idea of what it's like to go through Phoenix's scorching sun. The city experiences a heat wave that's as relentless as a Star Destroyer in heavy pursuit. Adapting to a summer Phoenix requires resilience and a few smart strategies. Hydration becomes as crucial as a well-maintained hyperdrive on a long space journey. Locals embrace a slower paced lifestyle and place high importance on the maintenance of their cooling unit to beat the heat. So before you pack your T16 to Phoenix, make sure you're ready to face its twin suns. Embrace the heat, remember to hydrate, and remember when the summer sets, there's a beautiful fall on the horizon, which is enchanting as a celebration on Endor after the fall of the Empire. And on your way here, be sure to hangar your starship and stow your speeder so you don't get stranded in space. Phoenix Public Transportation, which is managed by Valley Metro, could benefit from a hyperdrive upgrade. While it provides travel to various corners of the city, routes are spread thin like resources on Jakku, and the frequency leaves something to be desired. One might liken it to waiting on a hut in a foot race, and understanding the bus routes could be challenging for newcomers. An infrequency of the light rail system could leave residents feeling as if they're in a galaxy far away from an efficient community. This is why most Phoenix rebels rely on their own speeder. But thankfully, Phoenix has not fully succumbed to the dark side. But there's still so much I haven't told you about this oasis in the desert. So watch this video here to see if it's worth escaping from the Death Star. If you're still with me, you've graduated from Padawan to Jedi Knight. May the Force be with you.